Hey, Tina Fredericks from Pasadena here. This is a special video message to the volunteers that I've met through the Bernie Sanders campaign and beyond. I have a request for you. Um, some of you may know I am working on a campaign to elect Arturo Carmona for Congress in LA. And they're having a really special party tomorrow, and it's going to be exciting. They're going to have comedians, a magician, live bands, and a special guest, Sam Ronan. If you are familiar with DNC chair race, I'm sure you are. And I'm sure you've heard Sam Ronan's speech as the DNC chair candidate. And man, he was our voice, the progressive voice, much more representative than Keith Ellison. I mean, really, he actually got 0 votes from the DNC membership, but he said what we wanted to hear and what needed to be said. And so he's going to be there tomorrow at this fundraiser for Arturo. It's a party fundraiser. Sam Ronan will be there, and he's going to have a special announcement. So I'm wondering what he's going to say. The other thing is, you may have heard that I've Facebooked, YouTubed so much about Arturo Carmona, and you're sick of it probably. But it's because I really believe in him. I feel like Bernie Sanders started this political revolution, and it's alive and well. It's alive and kicking. It's people rising up, stepping up like Arturo and running for office. These are not career politicians. These are just like you and me. Basically, people with courage and integrity running for office. And how some Democrats vote, I don't get it. You know, it's like, that's a no-brainer. I could do that. I know how to vote Democrat. Why can't some Democrats vote for the people? It's a no-brainer. So that's why we have to step up and show people how it's done. So I'm asking you guys tomorrow if you can come to the fundraiser. If not, we're asking for donations. And just like Bernie Sanders, he ran his campaign on small donations. And I'm sure this is not an easy thing to run a campaign on just volunteers and just communities, small donations. That takes courage. And it's very tempting to, take big checks. But Arturo said no. This is how we change the direction of our country, is we represent the people and we take donations just from the people. And that's how we're going to change things. So when people ask for a campaign asks for your donation, that's a big deal. So if we want to say, let's get money out of politics, well, then we got to replace it with volunteers or small donations. So there's 4 weeks left for this campaign. Arturo's a special guy, and I've YouTubed, had a couple of YouTube videos on him, so please check those out. You really can't get this anywhere. When you have a grassroots campaign, you don't see it in the mainstream media. It has to come from us. So the fact that I can talk to Arturo, I see him in the office all the time. Where can you get that? Where do you get that accessibility? So he's really the grassroots model. So I'm going to reach out to you guys for help. It was just like the Bernie Sanders campaign, making phone calls and knocking on doors. And, that's the number 1 and number 2 way of getting votes. And I believe electoral politics is where it's at. That is where the power is, and we have to take that power back. Take that power back to the people. So I'm going to provide a link below for the event tomorrow. as well as if you can't go, please make a donation. And the third link is Arturo's website. You can find out more about him, and also click on volunteer to sign up to help out. And I will call you. So stay tuned. And I'm so excited. I don't know if some of you know already, but I ran in the Assembly District Delegate elections on a progressive slate. Basically a bunch of us burners that were volunteers ran for election, and we won. I ran on a slate of 10, and 8 of us won our election. And I'm so excited of our potential. Across California, the Bernie-crats won over half of these seats, and that translates to votes in the state party convention, which translates to endorsements for elected officials. I mean, this is a big deal, and we have real political power. And things like Arturo's campaign, and then there's the state party chair race. Kimberly Ellis is running. She's like the Keith Ellison of California. So that is coming up, and stay tuned for that. I'll keep you posted on it. We're going to need everyone's phone banking skills and indivisible strategy to affect the state Democratic Party delegates that are, including myself. They're going to vote for the chair position. There's so much exciting things happening right now. Unfortunately, the mainstream is not covering it, and it's very local, but very exciting. We're at a very special time. And you can be a part of it. You did it in the Bernie Sanders campaign, and that's what's changing. That's how we change things, is exactly that way, and we know how to do it. So don't despair. Things are happening, and stay tuned. I will keep you posted. So thank you so much, and keep fighting the good fight.